Boxing is a sport that has a long history dating back thousands of years. It is a sport that has evolved over time, from ancient Greek and Roman times to the modern-day sport that we know today. The origins of boxing can be traced back to ancient Greece, where the sport was known as pygmachia. The ancient Greeks believed that boxing was one of the most important sports and was seen as a way to prepare young men for battle. The sport was held in high regard and was often part of religious ceremonies. The ancient Greeks used leather thongs to wrap around their fists, and these thongs were known as hymantes. This was the first recorded instance of boxing gloves being used. Ancient Romans also embraced the sport of boxing, and it was a popular form of entertainment for the masses. The Roman version of boxing was known as pugilatus and was often a brutal sport, with few rules or restrictions. Boxers would often fight to the death, and the matches could last for hours. The sport of boxing went into a period of decline during the Middle Ages, but it was revived in England in the 17th century. The first recorded bare-knuckle boxing match took place in 1681, and the sport quickly gained popularity among the working class. In the early days of bare-knuckle boxing, there were few rules, and the matches were often brutal. It wasn't until the late 19th century that the modern sport of boxing began to take shape. The London prize ring rules were introduced in 1838, which established the first set of rules for the sport. The rules were designed to make the sport safer for the boxers and included the introduction of weight divisions, rounds, and the use of gloves. The first World Championship fight took place in 1892, and the sport continued to grow in popularity. The 20th century saw the rise of boxing as a major sport, with legendary champions such as Jack Johnson, Joe Louis, and Muhammad Ali captivating audiences around the world. Boxing became a popular form of entertainment, with matches often taking place in front of tens of thousands of fans. The sport of boxing has continued to evolve over the years, with changes to the rules aimed at making the sport safer. Today, boxing is one of the most popular and widely practiced sports in the world. The sport has produced some of the greatest athletes in history, and the pursuit of excellence in boxing continues to inspire new generations of boxers. Thank you for listening.